Hey, good morning. It's day 107 maybe, and Colleen is giving me a push, Kenyan style, and is dropping me off. So I'm hiking out of Bennington, which is 5 miles from the trail. Water source for Bennington. Nice. I just came up the initial steep climb out of Bennington, near Bennington, from Route 9. And there'll be a lot of climbing today, but not crazy steep or anything, just long climbs. And thank you again, Ewok, for all the assistance you offered. And she said that if I'm feeling bad, she can come get me down the path. There's a number of options. So the next 3 days, 2 nights, 3 days, I'm kind of taking it easy. I can go 14 today, or there's a 17-mile option, and then another 14 or 15 miles the next day, or 16 depending on which way I go, and then the third day 10 miles into Manchester Center, or at least in that vicinity. And so yeah, this is an opportunity to see how I'm feeling. I felt good yesterday. I feel fine this morning, but yeah, you never know until you get out here and stress your body, how well you feel. So I'm going to start easy and then see how it goes. Oh, the weather, cloudy in the 40s, light breeze. As far as I'm concerned, this is perfect. No bugs out yet. There's a power line view back to Bennington. And you can kind of even see, maybe, there it is, the Revolutionary War Monument. This is a typical muddy section that I encounter in Vermont so far. So, there's about 30 feet where you have to do some rock hopping. Sometimes it's longer. And then you get into a dry section. Sometimes there's boards you can walk on that help. There's not nearly as many boards as you have in the wet spots in Massachusetts. It is such a nice day, and I am thoroughly enjoying doing short miles. I'm at, I know I'm over 3,000 feet here in the pines. I'm not staying here, just having a snack. But wow, this is awesome. I think it's still probably low 50s. I'm up at 3,800 feet. And man, if this is what Maine is like, sign me up. I'm coming. Here's the Glastonbury fire tower. It's closed for repairs. So it does look like they're going to maintain it and reopen it. There's another tower coming. It might be tomorrow. Look, I found a little bitty patch of snow. The night shift came through here a couple weeks ago. He was post-holing. May 9th. Still no leaves. Cool beans. This is the view from the shelter. I'm doing the video looking to the east, so we'll get the sunrise. There's Squirrel from Wisconsin.
Hello, everyone.
All right. It's just the two of us, and we're just enjoying the evening as it goes on towards night. It's about 8 o'clock. I've been hiking for about an hour. It is a cloudy day, some light rain earlier. Seems okay now. And today my challenge is Stratton Mountain. There's a fire tower up there. I hope to get some view. And it's about I don't know, once I start climbing, I think it's a 2,000-foot climb, and just long and gradual. And so, yep, looks like I'm gonna go most likely 15 miles today to a shelter. And so I think this is my third hiking day in Vermont. And the first day was just a partial day in Vermont. And again, I'm taking it easy. Yesterday I went 14.5 and took my time. Got to the shelter early, even though I started late. And it was kind of nice. So I'm feeling fine. Maybe not quite back to normal, but still feeling good. And so after today, one more short day into Manchester, and then I'll be looking at a campaign to get to Hanover. And so we'll see how it settles out in terms of how many miles I want to do, and how hard I want to push, and where to resupply and all that. I shared the shelter with Squirrel last night, and I enjoyed his company. That's the second squirrel I've met since on my hike. The first one was a 2023 through hiker up on Max Patch, and she gave me bacon. So yeah, good encounters with people with trail names of Squirrel. Seems like there ought to be a moose out there. I think I've seen moose tracks. I'm going to start looking more. I have started judging the construction of beaver dams, because yeah, they're not all well made. But I tell you what, these guys got it going on. That dam is tight. Looks like a good 4-foot elevation difference. A good sized lake. Well-formed lodge. All right, I'm going to give them a 9.5 out of 10. Site selection is crucial. These guys have about 100 feet of dam to maintain. That's pretty manageable. That's where I'm going. Unless there's a higher peak, then I'll go there. Stratton Mountain Fire Tower. Let's go check it out. Stratton Mountain. I think that is north. And here is where I'm camped the night. So there's a shelter down on Stratton Pond. It's about 3 miles away. I love the woods up here on these peaks. I am at Stratton Pond. The shelter is just up the hill from here. Got here at 4:30, had my tent set up and everything else. So now I gotta hang out here. Oh darn. Good morning, it's day 110. I'm camped on one of these wooden platforms. Took some engineering to get my non-freestanding tent here, but it worked fine and I like it. All right, the objective for the day is, I think it's 11 miles into a place to stay near Manchester Center. I'll do a resupply and then I will head out in the morning. Ooh, it is chilly this morning. I've got my down jacket on. And you think you've seen all the woods there is to see, and then you come over a hill and it just looks completely different than anything you've seen. And I know that doesn't come across over video because I can't film the whole way, but that's the feeling I get right now. Breakfast spot. Ooh. I think that's Manchester. Definitely one of my top breakfast spots thus far. There's a moose up there. A big one. He's tromping the other way. That's all a moose. Yeah, he's gone. I should be glad he's not interested in me, because he was big. Now every dark patch I see is a moose. I am in Manchester, so I checked into there's a lodge up there. It's near the trail. It's about 5 miles away, and hitched a ride into Manchester. And there's an outfitter here. There's a grocery store I'm getting ready to go to, and a couple that I saw on the trail had lunch at the same restaurant I went to, and so after I'm done with the grocery store, they're going to give me a lift back. So I was worried about hitching and finding rides, and that has all worked out. Wow. I am back at the Pinnacle Lodge, and it's only 3:15, and I got really fortunate on hitchhiking. So I met a couple on the trail, Brad and Rachel, I think I mentioned, and met them in town, and they gave me a ride back. So thank you so much for that, if you're watching. And this is just a roadside motor lodge, similar to the one I stayed in last week sometime. I'm doing laundry now. I've got my resupply, and I'm just gonna sit here and eat as much as I can, and then hike right out in the morning. That's pretty much what there is to it. Oh, and there's a fridge, a full-size fridge. Wrapping up days 8, 9, and 10. 40 miles hiked from Bennington vicinity to the vicinity of Manchester City. And so I'm feeling really good. I think it was the right choice to hike fewer miles for a few days, and I'm ready for the next campaign, which will be to do the rest of Vermont and arrive in Hanover. Stay tuned.